Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for an AFC West matchup between the top and bottom of the division as the Las Vegas Raiders go on the road to take on the 7-2 Denver Broncos in your 2025 NFL Week 10. How is it Week 10 already? This is ridiculous. Slow down the time. Week 10 Thursday Night Football game. Highlight commentary. Opening drive, here come the Raiders. Geno Smith picking up the first down, going inside Bronco territory. Already in field goal range, but not for long, because when it comes to Geno Smith,
nobody's blocking.
The opening drive results in a failure. The Raiders would be forced to punt, and Cole would boot it inside the 5-yard line. It's going out of bounds at the 2. You already know what this means. If we've got punt highlights, ain't no offense going on in this game. Here comes Bo Nix and the 7-2
Fraud. A total fraud.
Broncos riding a 6-game win streak, with 4 of them coming off of magnificent fourth-quarter comebacks. But one's got to wonder, is it good Broncos or just bad football being played by their opponents? One way or another, you can't erase the wins. You have to acknowledge their record, but there's certainly question marks about its validity. Nonetheless, after getting out of their own end zone, 3rd and 2, R.J. Harvey's got nowhere to go. Max Crosby with the tackle. It's a 3-and-out. The terrible punt gives favorable field position to the Raiders. Geno Smith would dump it off. Raheem Mostert would keep the drive alive and move the chains. They'd continue to march down the field. 2nd and 3. Geno over the middle. He's got Mayer. They're now inside the 15, and it's time to unleash Ashton Jeanty, the first rookie with 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 receiving touchdowns in his first 8 games since Marcus Allen did it in 1982. And he's going to find pay dirt on 3rd and 2. Break the plane to get the Raiders on the board first. But Bronco fans, don't worry. Every game, with the exception of one, the opponent scored first. Ensuing drive, how will Denver respond? Bo Nix takes the snap.
Surprise, motherfucker.
3rd and 3, yet another failure of a drive. Bo Nix would try to dump it off, but this man couldn't catch his own breath. Incomplete. The drive is over. Las Vegas would start their drive at the 32-yard line. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Ashton Jeanty on the dump off would pick up 6. Then on the final play of the first quarter, Ashton Jeanty on the toss would dodge a couple of Denver Broncos. He's loose for a 32-yard gain inside Denver. The run gets called back for a hold, and it's one thing to be holding. It's another thing to do it when you're away from the play. Mans could have let go at the 42-yard line. The positioning of their hands was terrible from the start, but he was actually getting away with it. Jeanty had already passed him, and Mans was still holding for the next 5 yards.
Are you stupid or are you stupid?
The Raiders would have had the football at the 30-yard line, and now they find themselves 40 yards back, and Geno eats another sack. After Las Vegas was forced to punt, I'm sure the Broncos offense would go out there and take advantage.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The Broncos don't even have a first down yet. After another 3-and-out, Geno Smith would find Bowers on a 31-yard catch and run. 2 plays later, 3rd and 2 for the Raiders. Surely they have a play call that's going to get them a first down, right? How about a Geno Smith sneak?
What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot?
Homie out here looking like he doing the QB sneak for the very first time in his professional career. Offensive line got no push whatsoever, and now it's 4th and 2. Already leading by 7. Why kick the field goal? You're 2 and 6. Got nothing to lose. Dump off. It's caught by Trey Tucker. Not a Bronco in sight. Gonna go the distance to the end zone. God bless his heart. Thornton has never ran a pick play in his life. Mans ran straight into the defender. Made sure the referees can clearly see his intention was not to run a route at all. Mans probably the type of dude to eat potato chips on a stealth mission. Raiders touchdown taken off the board.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Then to make matters worse, the penalty actually takes them out of field goal range again. They're going to be forced to punt, and once again, Cole with a spectacular punt out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Denver backed up inside their own end zone for the 2nd time in the first half. Bo Nix rolling left, nowhere to go with the football. Pass sails incomplete. 4 straight 3-and-outs for the Denver offense, but somehow the Raiders only have 7 points. One quick look at the Broncos offense thus far. They must have been cooking today.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
This video is sponsored by Rose Sparks. Fellas, have you ever had issues in the bedroom, trouble rising to the occasion? And let's be honest, oftentimes we don't talk to a provider about it. But that all changes today with the prescription treatment Rose Sparks. Rose Sparks has discreet prescription solutions designed to help men have harder and longer lasting erections because they understand that sex isn't just about pleasure. It's about intimacy and, above all else, confidence. Before being prescribed medication, patients must complete an online medical visit to qualify for medication based off their health, medical history, and the discretion of a Roe-affiliated healthcare provider. And unlike traditional pills, which can take up to an hour to kick in, Rose Sparks dissolves under the tongue. And after the medication dissolves, Rose Sparks will work in 15 minutes on average, with effects lasting up to 36 hours. So you can go multiple rounds. Less waiting, so much more doing. So what are you waiting for? Do yourself a favor right now. If you're curious if Rose Sparks is right for you, either scan the QR code on the screen or click the link down in my description. Head over to ro.co/Adonis and start your online visit today. That's ro.co/Adonis. ro.co/Adonis. ro.co/Adonis.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Next Raiders possession already starts in Bronco territory. 3rd and 4. Gino's gonna go and find Mayer. He's gonna take it inside the 40. Why kick a field goal on 4th and 5? I wouldn't trust Daniel Carlson either.
That was a mistake.
Gino takes a sack, turnover on downs. Yay! Woohoo! Wait, look at that chain.
Come here. Give me this motherfucker.
After 24 minutes, finally a miracle has happened. The Denver Broncos, off the back of J.K. Dobbins, have their first down of this game. After a holding penalty, the Raiders would fail to take advantage because Bo Nix, rolling right, would find his man for yet another first down. The catch and run puts Denver inside striking distance. 2 plays later, now in the period-colored zone, Bo Nix would find his college teammate over the middle. Troy Franklin with his 5th touchdown catch on the season. Denver evens the score at 7 apiece. Ensuing drive, Gino, you need to do something on offense.
Nobody's blocking.
Denver with their 5th sack in the first half. They entered the game leading the league with 40 sacks, the most by any team through 9 games since the 2000 Buccaneers. Defense been balling all season, so that makes me wonder, why do people not take them seriously? Could it be because of Little Bo? Picks intercepted by the Las Vegas Raiders. And look at the run back. Look at his teammate. Buddy too busy admiring the return. He ain't even blocked nobody. 4 Raiders in the area. Nobody blocked Bryant. And you wonder why you're a 2-6 football team. Bo Nix throws an arm punt and just look at 20 the entire time. Runs past the Bronco. He puts his hand up to signal for somebody to come and block. Boy, you the lead blocker. What you calling for somebody to block for?
Is the man retarded?
But no worries, after the first takeaway of the game, surely the Raiders are gonna take advantage, right? 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Geno Smith's gonna air it out. He's got Thornton. The Raiders absolutely suck. Man's hands just for decoration. You couldn't ask for a better ball. Gino put it in the breadbasket, but your dumb ass worried about your starch consumption. What's the purpose of having hands if you ain't gonna use them? Somebody amputate his and give his to somebody who needs prosthetics, because clearly you were born to utilize nubs. The Raiders would do nothing with the football. We'd go to halftime. The first half story is the Raiders' miscues, a dumbass hold on a 32-yard run from Ashton Genty, and then Thornton would block when he was supposed to set a pick on what would have been the 2nd Raiders touchdown, and then this man's hands just for decoration on a drive that could have produced a field goal.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
What happened to his head? The second half began, and it looked a lot like the first half of the Denver offense. They're going 3 and out already. This game was so boring, the broadcast team started talking about the moon. We supposed to be watching football. Dudes is auditioning to see if they can get recruited by SpaceX.
Why are we watching this?
Opening drive of the second half for the Raiders, Geno Smith throws the football to a 6'5" Tyler Lockett. Too bad he's only 5'10".
You fucking dumbass.
Next Bronco drive, 3rd and 1. Bo Nix on the QB sneak is gonna get a first down, or does he? Looks pretty close. Luckily, we're in prime time. Surely Replay Assist is gonna take a look at this.
I guess not.
Pete Carroll clearly doesn't agree with the spot. Surely there's something you can do in order to challenge the decision on the field.
No, I don't really feel like it.
Denver picks up the first down. Bo Nix rolling right, got his man. Yet another first down. They're moving the chains now. Later on the drive inside Raider territory, time for a little bit of trickery. Toss over to Cortland Sutton. This man don't know what to do with the football. Taken down at the 40. What kind of backyard football play was that? 59-yard field goal to take the lead. Will Lutz got the accuracy. Too bad he doesn't have enough leg. It's 3 yards short. No good. Favorable field position for the Raiders once again. Already near midfield. Surely they're going to take advantage, right?
Yoink.
Pass ricocheted and intercepted. Denver takes the football away. The big boy Tillman on the return. Oh, Lord, man's got absolutely blasted. I wonder what Denver's offense did with the football.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
This game was so bad offensively. Clipping your toenails probably would have provided more excitement than watching this AFC West battle in prime time. Las Vegas forced to punt yet again.
I blocked it.
The punt is blocked. Things go from bad to worse for the Las Vegas Raiders. Denver's gonna have the football at the 12. Gotta get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game. The offense is absolutely atrocious, so they'd have to settle for a 32-yard field goal, but that's enough to give them a 3-point lead. Into the fourth quarter we go. Very first snap of the period. Geno Smith nowhere to go, taken down.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Geno Smith struggling to stand up. It appeared like he just got tripped up, but evidently it's much more pain internally. Little Hands Pickett makes his way to the field. 3rd and long for 2 gloves. Kenny, make a play. He doesn't know how. Las Vegas is going to be forced to punt, and on the punt, they had a man willfully run out of bounds. Homie running like he just got a new pair of legs today. Look at me. I play for the Las Vegas Raiders. We're 2-6. I run like an abnormal titan. That's how I run. I made it to the NFL despite running like this. The Broncos offense have done absolutely nothing this entire game. Las Vegas's defensive front has put on a magnificent performance, only to see the other side of the football do absolutely nothing. 7 straight drive. They haven't even picked up a first down. First play following yet another punt. Geno Smith suddenly remembered that the people tried to write him off, and he didn't write back. He'd find Trey Tucker for a first down. Their first movement of the chain since the first half, and this looks like a promising drive. They're inside Denver territory.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
The hell happened to Geno Smith? Somebody explain to me in the comment section, how was this not called roughing the passer? Buddy got hit 2 business days after he threw the football in front of the referee, but somehow the flag doesn't come out? We've seen roughing the passer for less. Homie didn't even get tripped. He went for the legs. This time around, Denver would make sure they hit Geno Smith when he has the football. He'd be taken down for the 6th sack today.
You can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it.
Given the Raiders' offense is absolute ass, all the Broncos got to do is chew clock.
I don't want to.
Yahoo!
Pass ricocheted and intercepted. Las Vegas defense takes it away for the 2nd time today, and they're going to have the football near midfield. First play following the interception, handoff to Ashton Genty, gain of 6. 2 plays later, just protect Geno.
Yes, but oh.
Mans was on the run so much you'd have thought he was on America's Most Wanted. The Raiders would send out Daniel Carlson from 48 yards out to tie the game at 10 apiece, and he shanks it wide to the right. Daniel Carlson! I'd rather eat soup with a knife than have you as my kicker. Put your motherfucking head back down. 3 first downs and this game is over. 3rd and 1. Bo Nix rolling right. He's got Troy Franklin, but this nincompoop runs out of bounds to stop the clock. Luckily for him, it didn't matter because the officiating crew and America wanted this game to be over. 3rd and inches, needing to get to the 25-yard line. Bo Nix dials up voicemail, calls his own number, appears to be short of the first down, but look where they spot the football. Homie's body didn't even pass the 25-yard line. Not only did Pete Carroll and the Raiders not challenge again, the broadcast crew didn't even question if Bo Nix made it or not. Mans must have forgot he's on the north side of the 2-minute warning. You could have thrown the challenge flag. You're trailing by 3, albeit they in field goal range, but there's no guarantees. At least challenge the call. He could have just thrown the flag for shits and giggles. If they gonna call it a first down on the field, you've got nothing to lose. You about to use that timeout anyway. Instead, the first down is awarded to the Denver Broncos, and the Raiders lose in prime time. Denver wins their 7th consecutive game in an absolute stinker as they tell Las Vegas to take out their Metro card. And get aboard the L train.
You lose.
What's for dinner? Fresh hot ales! Fresh hot ales! Fresh hot ales! It's over. You lose.
Hold on, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual D, Chiseled Adonis. But of course, you already knew that. And what if I told you you could get your own personalized cameo today inside 24 hours? If you book me over on cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis to get your own personalized video message. I've done over 450 throughout the years, and I've been able to garner over 100 5-star reviews. So whether it's a happy birthday, happy anniversary, just a pep talk, or a roast, if somebody needs to be engulfed in verbal flame, I'm the man for the job. So make sure you go over and book me on cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis. I'll see you on the inside. Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.